like to talk on the just concluded election. They would like to share his own opinion on the just concluded election, as we all know that the election witnessed a high level of vote buying, even though it was not marked by violence, but there was high level of vote buying in the election. So with me here is someone, a political analyst, who would like to shed more light on the just concluded election. Hi,
Yeah,
I will meet you.
good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Comrade Bori James. I work as an observer in the just concluded election. We all know that the incumbent governor has been re-elected again, but we, the citizens of Ondo State, we are not very happy about what happened during the election. In fact, working as an observer, I have series of video clips where political parties share money to voters to buy votes. I have series of evidence where one person is bringing voters card like 20 or 50 to a political unit to vote, just one person. So those things are not right constitutionally. Is against the INEC constitution and also against Nigeria constitution. We are not happy in the state, and we are not happy with how election in Nigeria is going. We want the president and the judiciary to come to our aid. They should assist us in uh, this hard time. The Ondo State people are not happy. The voters are not happy. We have poverty in town induced by the government of the day, which is really affecting the state and even the economy of Nigeria as a whole. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bori. You just said the just concluded election, those states witnessed a high level of vote buying, most especially from the ruling party, APC. Can you say that the high level of vote buying that the election witnessed is capable? I mean, can make the election inconclusive? Is actually capable of making INEC to declare the election inconclusive? Is it part of the constitutional provision that vote buying should constitute one of the criteria that will make an election inconclusive?
Yes, I will come in this form that vote buying is not right, is not constitutional. And with this, if we have a lot of evidence against vote buying, I think the INEC should be able to announce the election as inconclusive election, and they can also say it's null and void because with series of evidence presented in front of the judiciary, I know when they work on it, they can do something about the election. And constitutionally, if we have competent competent lawyers, they should be able to work constitutionally to make sure the election is null and void.
All right. You said the high level of vote buying that was witnessed during the election can actually make INEC declare the election inconclusive. But we have seen now the election has come and gone. The winner has been declared, and INEC on its own side has not said that the election was marked by any irregularities. But let's move away from that. Can you say that the result was the acceptability of the governor elect? Can you say that the result was well accepted by the people? Can you say the outcome of the election is actually the will of the people?
Yes, I've said it earlier on that people are not happy about it, but the voters don't have option because we have poverty in town. Poverty have been induced in the society. The citizens, the voters, they don't have any option than to do what have come in place. They don't have option than to collect money and vote against their conscience. So you know, when poverty is in a society, it will be difficult for people to see money who have been induced with poverty. It will be difficult for them to reject the money. So with this, I will say the people are not happy with what has just happened.
All right, you just said the people are not happy. Now, what is the general mood in town? Because when a person wins an election, when a candidate wins an election, it is expected that there should be celebration all over the town. There should be celebration all over the city, across these villages, across the metropolis. So, what is the current mood in Ondo State now?
You can
How can you
see,
describe the current mood in Ondo State?
my brother, if you have been to some of the villages and cities, the towns in Ondo State, everywhere, everybody is just moody. You cannot even go to a particular beer parlour and see someone taking beer because the governor emerged. So everywhere is moody, no celebration. That is to tell you that people are not happy with what happened in the state. Even the people in that political party could not even celebrate, but they are doing it because of the power being imposed on them. None of them could come out to say my party has won the election, because they know they are not the right person for the governorship post. So the town is just moody, everywhere is dull, nothing is going on fine, nothing is going on smoothly in the city.
All right. Without vote buying in the election, who would you have preferred to emerge as the governor of Ondo State, devoid of vote buying and other irregularities?
Yes, I know particularly in Ondo State, we have what we call zoning arrangement. People will have preferred someone from the south because of the zoning arrangement. People will have voted someone from the south, and that is the person of Honourable Alfred Agboola Ajayi. But aside him, Eyitayo Jegede should have been a better candidate because of his exposure. And since it has come in this way, the two mentioned person could not avoid buying election because they are not in power. That has maybe should I say the luck is just against them. They don't have money to buy votes.
Okay, yeah, as you have said, you have rightly said that the election was marred by vote buying, most especially from the ruling class. So, what is your expectation from Governor Akeredolu, who has been re-elected in the next 4 years? Are you being pessimistic that the next 4 years will be worse than his last 4 years? Or what is your expectation from him?
Let me just tell you this, my brother. It will be so lugubrious of me to say he is going to perform very well, because in the past 4 years, the man has done nothing. For example, when you go to the south and the north, we have we don't have any developmental project in the south, neither do we have any in the north. The south, for more than 15 years now, we don't have light in the south. They don't have good road network. Also in the north, when you go to Akoko northeast, you will see that the people living in those areas, they are living in abject poverty, and the government of the day is not ready to do anything about it. So I will say the government, we are just praying. Let me just say this, we are just praying that the government should perform better, because I know he also have some people that will be advising him to do more. But with what we have seen in town, I don't think he will be able to do much for the masses.
Okay, yeah, you just said right now that there is no developmental project in the southern part of the Ondo state, but then the people of the south voted massively for this elected governor of Ondo State. They voted massively for Governor Akeredolu. What could be wrong? What could be wrong? What is the motivation behind their voting for the governor, especially when they have one of their own who contested for the same post?
I said it earlier on that when poverty is induced in a particular society, the people don't have option than to do something contrary to their will. The people of the south voted this governor because of the money they see in hand. Someone who have not eaten, when you see someone who have not eaten for years, seeing a whopping sum of 10,000 naira in a day just to cast a vote with 10,000 naira, you know that that person will definitely go against his wish. He will go against his will. So that was what happened in the past election on Saturday.
Okay, so right now you have the opinion that the people voted for Governor Akeredolu because they were financially induced.
Yes.
Okay, now, what can you say about the attitude of the people, the disposition of the people? What is your concern over this vote buying that has been holding sway in the country for some years now? What is the solution you would like to proffer to this menace that is ravaging our electoral system?
Yes. What I will say about that is this: we need to keep sensitizing our youth, our mother and our fathers. We need to sensitize them not to vote against their wish. We need to sensitize them so that they will know what they are doing, because they they just need to know the right thing. For someone like me now, I cannot vote against my will just because I know what to do, and I have a particular job that I'm into. I have what I'm doing, so you cannot buy my conscience. So many of these people who has voted against their wish, they don't have a good job, they don't have something doing, and easily their mind can be controlled with just a little amount of money. So we need to sensitize them so that they will do the right thing.
All right, by sensitizing the people, I believe there are some measures that should be put in place. By sensitizing the people, how do you go about this? How do you sensitize the people? How do you reach out to the people in the villages, to the people in the nooks and crannies of the state?
Yes, as a comrade, I think I have a particular uh, forum that we can train some set of people who will cut across the local governments in the states. We will shadow them with some responsibility. They will go to each of these villages to address the youth, address the elderly people in those villages, tell them what is happening in the state, because many of them, they don't know what happened in the capital of Ondo State. They don't know the amount that come into the treasury of the state. So when we let them know some of these things, when they know the amount of budget that come to the state every month, when they know how the government spend the budget, they should know the amount that go to the civil service, they should know the amount that go to the ministry. When these things are being passed across the localities, the government in town is doing better or not. So that is just my plight for now.
All right, you have done well preferring solution to the menace who comes in Nigeria. But having done all these things you have stated, Do you the attitudinal change from the side of the people? Do you think they will turn a new leaf as regard vote buying?
Yes, with sensitization, I think these people will change their mind. If they know what is happening in the states, they are going to change their mind. They will vote the right candidate.
All right. So, what is your advice to the people, especially the people who are enlightened in the society? Let me put in quote the right-thinking members of the society. What is your advice? What do you think? What do what do you think should be their quota to ensuring that there is